iPhone 16 review, the ultimate flagship experience. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into Apple's latest and greatest, the iPhone 16. This is Apple's new flagship phone, and we're going to find out if it lives up to the hype. We'll be taking a deep dive, exploring everything from the design and display to the performance, camera, and those software features that really make this phone tick. We'll be checking out all the specs, seeing how it performs in everyday use, and finding out if Apple has another hit on their hands. So if you're thinking about upgrading or just want to see what's new in the world of iPhones, stick around, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and let's get started. All right, let's kick things off with the design because first impressions matter, right? And let me tell you, the iPhone 16 is a looker. Apple's kept that iconic premium aesthetic that they're known for. You can instantly tell this is an iPhone. This time around, they've refined the design even further with even slimmer bezels and a slightly more squared-off frame. It feels incredibly solid and well built in the hand, that classic Apple attention to detail. Now, when it comes to materials, we're talking surgical-grade stainless steel for the Pro models, giving them that extra touch of luxury, while the standard iPhone 16 gets a sleek aluminum frame. And of course, you've got a range of colors to choose from because expressing your style is important. Apple's always been great with their color options, and this year is no different. They've got something for everyone, from classic silver and graphite to some more vibrant options. I'm really digging that new blue they've introduced. Overall, the iPhone 16's design is a refinement of what we've seen before, but it's those subtle tweaks in the premium materials that really elevate the whole experience. It just feels great in the hand. Now, let's talk about the display, because this is where the iPhone 16 really shines. Apple's gone all out with a stunning OLED display on all models. No more LCDs. The blacks are incredibly deep, the color's vibrant, and the sharpness is off the charts. Plus, the refresh rate is now a buttery smooth 120 Hz with promotion. This makes everything from scrolling to gaming feel fluid and responsive. The iPhone 16 can get incredibly bright, making it easy to see even in direct sunlight. Apple's really knocked it out of the park with the iPhone 16's display. Okay, let's shift gears now and talk about performance, because under the hood, the iPhone 16 packs Apple's latest and greatest A18 Bionic chip. And as you'd expect, this thing is a beast. It just chews through everything you throw at it, from everyday tasks like browsing the web and checking email to more demanding stuff like gaming and video editing. Apps open in a snap, multitasking is a breeze, and graphics-intensive games run buttery smooth. It's just a super snappy and responsive experience overall, but it's not just about raw power. Apple's also focused on efficiency with the A18. They've optimized the chip to squeeze even more battery life out of the iPhone 16, which is always a good thing. And we'll be diving deeper into battery life in just a bit, but yeah, in terms of performance, the iPhone 16 is a powerhouse. It sets a new standard for what you can expect from a smartphone, and it's clear that Apple's silicon continues to lead the pack. Chapter 4, Battery Life. Now let's talk battery life, because nobody wants a phone that dies in the middle of the day. Apple's made some improvements here with the iPhone 16, thanks in part to that more efficient A18 chip we talked about. They've also made some tweaks to the software to optimize battery consumption even further. Now, I'm not going to lie, don't expect any groundbreaking leaps in battery life. We're talking about marginal improvements here. Maybe an extra hour or two of screen on time, depending on your usage. But hey, every little bit counts, right? On the charging front, Apple's sticking with their fast charging capabilities, and they've also made some refinements to their wireless charging tech. So while battery life isn't a revolutionary leap forward, it's still solid, and the charging options give you the flexibility to juice up your phone quickly when you need to. Chapter 5, Camera System. The iPhone has always been known for its photography prowess. The iPhone 16 takes it to a whole new level. Serious upgrades this year, both in hardware and software. The main sensor is significantly improved. Larger sensor captures more light for brighter, detailed photos, especially in low light. The ultra-wide lens now has a wider field of view. The telephoto lens offers optical zoom without sacrificing quality. Computational photography on the iPhone. 16 is insane. Features like Smart HDR5, Deep Fusion, and photographic styles produce stunning images. The iPhone 16 can shoot up to 8K resolution now. improved stabilization for super smooth footage. The iPhone 16's camera system is versatile and powerful. Chapter 6: Software. Of course, no iPhone review would be complete without talking about the software. The iPhone 16 is running iOS 18, the latest and greatest version of Apple's mobile operating system. And as always, it's all about those refinements and new features that enhance the user experience. One of the big focuses this year is on personalization. iOS 18 gives you even more ways to customize your home screen with widgets, app icons, and wallpapers. They've also made some improvements to multitasking, making it easier to switch between apps and work with multiple apps simultaneously. Privacy continues to be a top priority for Apple, and iOS 18 introduces new features that give you more control over your data and how apps access it. They've also made some enhancements to Siri, their voice assistant, making it more intelligent and responsive. And of course, you've got all the usual refinements and performance improvements that come with every new iOS release. Overall, iOS 18 is a worthy upgrade that builds upon the solid foundation of iOS 17. It's smooth, intuitive, and packed with features that enhance the iPhone 16's already impressive capabilities. All right, let's talk connectivity because the iPhone 16 is built for speed. We're talking about the latest in 5G technology with support for even faster download and upload speeds. Now, of course, 5G availability still varies depending on your location and carrier, but if you're in an area with good 5G coverage, you're in for a treat. Streaming is a breeze, downloads are lightning fast, and video calls are crystal clear. But it's not just about 5G. Apple's also future-proofed the iPhone 16 with support for Wi-Fi 7. This is the next generation of Wi-Fi technology, and it's going to be a game changer once it becomes more widely available. We're talking about significantly faster speeds, lower latency, and the ability to connect even more devices simultaneously. So whether you're on the go or at home, the iPhone 16 keeps you connected with the latest and greatest in wireless technology. Chapter 8. Now let's talk storage, because nobody likes running out of space for their photos, videos, and apps. The iPhone 16 comes in a range of storage options to suit your needs. The base model starts at a generous 128 gigabytes, which is plenty for most users. But if you're someone who shoots a lot of photos and videos or downloads a ton of apps and games, you'll be happy to know that Apple offers higher storage tiers. You can go all the way up to a whopping 2 terabytes of storage, which is just insane. That's enough space to store your entire photo and video library, music collection, and just about anything else you can throw at it. Chapter 9. Now, it wouldn't be a proper tech review without touching on Apple's environmental efforts, and as always, they've made sustainability a key focus with the iPhone 16. The phone is made with recycled materials wherever possible, reducing its carbon footprint. Apple's also made strides in reducing its packaging waste, and they continue to work towards their goal of becoming carbon neutral across their entire supply chain. So when you buy an iPhone 16, you're not just getting a great phone, you're also supporting a company that's committed to making a positive impact on the environment. Chapter 10. All right, let's talk pricing, because that's always a big factor when considering a new phone. The iPhone 16's pricing is in line with previous generations, with the standard model starting at and the Pro models commanding a premium as usual. Now, it's no secret that iPhones are premium devices, and they do come with a premium price tag, but you're also getting what you pay for. A beautifully designed and engineered phone with top-of-the-line specs, an incredible camera, and a seamless software experience. Apple's also made efforts to make their phones more accessible with trade-in programs and financing options. So you don't necessarily have to break the bank to get your hands on the latest iPhone. So there you have it, guys. The iPhone 16, Apple's latest flagship phone, is a refinement of what we've seen before, but it's those subtle tweaks and those key upgrades that really make a difference. From the stunning display to the powerful performance, the incredible camera system, and the seamless software experience, the iPhone 16 delivers on all fronts. If you're in the market for a new iPhone and you're looking for the best of the best, the iPhone 16 is definitely worth considering. Let me know what you think of the iPhone 16 down in the comments.